Hi, I'm Captain Steve, and I'm here today to talk to you about one of the most important items of equipment that nearly every boat should have. It's the Siren 3 Pro, the latest generation of connected boat technology offered by Siren Marine, the hands-down leader in remote boat monitoring for over 10 years. The Siren 3 Pro monitors what's going on in your boat 24/7 and transmits the data in real time to your smartphone. This high-tech system has wireless sensors to your boat's critical equipment such as your battery, bilge pump, and high water alarm. It has a built-in GPS and sends vital information to a free app on your smartphone. Looking a little closer at the app, there's a map at the top of the screen with the location of your boat. Click and expand the screen and zoom in on your boat's specific location. First, make sure it's where you left it and see how it's riding on a mooring at night. If you're aboard, set a geofence and get an alarm if you're dragging anchor. The geofence alerts you when the boat breaks the perimeter you have set, say at 100 feet. Let's say you're at home, but the broken fence alert goes off, and the next thing you see on your smartphone is your boat traveling down US 1. My, will that thief have a surprise when the state trooper pulls him over. And how about the time when you gave your 16-year-old son permission to take your center console out, and he promised to go only 2 or 3 miles from the dock? With the Siren 3 Pro, you'll know exactly where he went. Now, let's talk about something rarely mentioned, but it's all too true. When you and your friends go miles offshore fishing, your significant other worries that something will happen. The Siren 3 Pro app on loved one's smartphone, they'll know exactly where you are if you're in cell range. With the optional Siren Sat offshore antenna, users can track their boats when out of cell range with satellite tracking. The National Marine Manufacturers Association says that the average American spends only 25 days a year in his boat. That means for 340 days a year, the chances are that your boat is sitting alone. And left alone, almost anything can happen. Marine insurance companies tell us that 70% of boat sinkings occur right at the dock. We're not just talking about old boats, but new boats too. Not just small boats, but large yachts as well. And we're not just talking about boats owned by newbies, but also police boats, rescue boats, and even large commercial vessels. And insurance companies know that when boats sink at the dock, they all have one thing in common: nobody was aboard. That's one reason insurance carriers may offer qualified buyers up to 5 to 10% off their boat's insurance. Another reason is security monitoring to help prevent theft. The Siren 3 Pro is your presence on your boat 24/7. Here we see that the bilge pump is working, and since you have it set to only go off if the pump works more than once an hour, trouble may be brewing. If you're worried about theft, you can also put wireless intrusion alarms on your boat. You can have a broken contact one at your gate or side door, an infrared sensor inside the cabin, and even a sensor on a canvas snap. If there's an intrusion, Siren will notify you by text or email. But most of the time, your smartphone screen will look like this, with all of the tiles reading OK. And that's one of the greatest benefits of the Siren 3 Pro. It gives you peace of mind that everything is fine with your boat. As Director of Testing for BoatTEST.com, the feature I like best after a hard day of testing is being able to sit in the comfort of my living room to study charts showing how fast I went, how much fuel I burned, and what my engine temperature was at any RPM. If your boat is set up with digital switching such as C-Zone, the Siren 3 Pro could power up electrical systems as you leave home for the boat. Turn on the lights and the air conditioning so the boat is cooled down by the time you get there. Now perhaps you can see why many of the most prestigious and quality-oriented builders around the world, such as Riviera, Hinckley Yachts, Cobalt, and many others, offer the Siren 3 Pro as standard or optional equipment. It's no wonder that BoatTest has given its recommended gold seal to Siren 3 Pro. Check out Siren Marine's website to learn more. They're sold at West Marine, Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, and One Water. Well, that wraps up our report on this state-of-the-art monitoring system. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water with your Siren 3 Pro.